Night City, a world so full of crime it isn't even surprising for anyone living there anymore when they see it. However, who would you want behind your back? And better yet, would being allied with them actually be worth it? Well, in this video we're going to break down every prominent criminal clan within Night City, down to their beliefs and philosophy, as well as how dangerous they really are. Also, if you want to see more of this, I plan to be releasing an hour-long breakdown of Cyberpunk 2077 next week, going through the gameplay, story, and the philosophy throughout. So if that's something that will interest you, why not subscribe so you don't miss it? Anyways, first up, the Animals focus on street fighting and boosting cars. They emphasize physical power over technology. They're mainly based in West Pacifica, however they lack a defined territory and can be found in all different places. Their physical appearance is quite intimidating as they have many physical body mods as well as hormonal mods to make them as large as humanly possible. This can be seen in their physique as their muscles are quite overly exaggerated. Due to the insane strength of these muscles, they need endoskeleton implants and joint reinforcements to keep their bones from crushing themselves, as well as implants to stop their tendons from snapping. These mods can be seen with bits of metal along their flesh, as without these, they wouldn't be able to move without destroying their own body. The Animals embrace a primal view of humanity, believing in a personal quest to become a dominant subspecies of human. This leads to brutal tests of skill and combat among their ranks. They are normally organized into small packs, led by the strongest member known as an alpha. Disputes are resolved, can you guess it, through physical confrontation, correct. This also reflects their savage and animalistic nature. The most common crimes include raids and brawls, underground fighting, car theft, manufacturing, and they also offer a bouncer service due to their insane size and strength. The Animals have no real allies except to whoever pays them. This is mostly for the fact that they operate in small packs and cannot build lasting allies. Their anger issues also do not help with this. They may not have allies, but they definitely have some enemies. They have a massive issue with the Voodoo Boys as they are currently engaged in a war with each other. Often they are clashing over territory and influence in Pacifica. This conflict is fueled by their differing philosophies and methods of conducting business. Speaking of the Voodoo Boys, the Voodoo Boys are a mysterious group based in Pacifica, originating from Haitian refugees who settled in Night City after a climate change devastated their homeland in 2062. Initially seen as self-appointed guardians of their community, they have evolved into a formidable group of netrunners, driven by a quest to uncover secrets from the old net and breach the Black Wall. Their members are often seen with dreadlocks, tattoos, and charms made from animal bones. They are also known for their advanced cyberware, including cyberdecks and neural implants. While they uphold a mystical voodoo-inspired identity, their operations are firmly rooted in the digital realm, specializing in hacking corporate databanks and conducting hit-and-run net-running missions for various clients. Their leadership is shrouded in secrecy, primarily led by figures like Bridget and Placide. However, internal divisions exist, notably between Bridget and Wookie Laguerre, who have differing views on their pursuits. Despite their ominous reputation, the Voodoo Boys maintain a fierce loyalty to their community and people. They defend these people against outside threats. While they are arguably one of the more peaceful groups in Night City, don't let that fool you. They'll do whatever it takes to protect what's theirs, as the Animals have learned in recent years. 6th Street is interesting. They are a group that formed in 2045 by veterans of the 4th Corporate War, frustrated with the ineffectiveness of the NCPD, Night City Police Department. They initially focused on community protection, however they shifted towards extortion and smuggling to maintain funding. The group is fairly small but still prominent with 2,300 members, including former military personnel, ex-police, corporate security agents, and civilians trained in combat. They can be seen with a military aesthetic featuring tactical gear and patriotic symbols. Many members also have military-grade cybernetics in them. They view themselves as enforcers of order in a chaotic environment. Although in 2077 they are not in any massive conflict, they did have an issue with the Valentinos from 2060 to 2070, as the 6th Street decided to expand their turf into Vista Del Rey. However, besides this, they are prominently located in North Haywood. Besides what they may tell you, they are moving away from their original mission. As each passing day that goes by, they look more and more like their competitors that they despise so much. The Valentinos are a prominent group rooted in the Latino barrios in Haywood. Apologies for how I said that. With a membership of around 6,000, they first came about in the 2010s where their mission was to seduce attractive women. That's it. This meant that they had no desire to take over land and expand. They were considered more of a nuisance to the local population than anything. In the late 2030s, however, this all changed when they eventually evolved into a full-blown criminal organization. In the 2070s, they reached a member sign-up of 6,000, making them one of the largest organizations in Nice City. They are strictly territorial and deeply integrated into the local community, embracing Chicano culture and traditions. This includes fostering a sense of family among the members and local residents. This makes things complicated for law enforcement, as local residents will likely not turn against the Valentinos. Their striking appearance features tattoos of Saint Morete and Jesus, Melverde. That's the best I can pronounce it. They also have flashy jewelry and colorful attire. United by a strong sense of heritage, the Valentinos view themselves as protectors of their neighborhoods, often engaging in graphic retribution against those who betray them or their community. Their operations mainly include legitimate businesses like restaurants and auto shops. However, these are just fronts for their more illicit trade. These crimes include mostly trafficking and transportation. They only have a real history of conflict with the 6th Street when they tried to invade their territory back in the day. Besides this, most of their conflicts are within the organization when they have to deal with one of their own members turning against them or leaving. The main values include loyalty, honor, and community, making them both respected and feared in Night City, as they'll do what it takes to enforce those beliefs. The Tiger Claws are ruthless and based in Japantown. Boasting around 5,500 members in 2077, known for their striking tattoos, fast street bikes, and traditional weaponry like katanas and tantos, they maintain a fearsome presence in Night City. Their cyberware includes reflex boosters and pain editors, enhancing their combat abilities. They can often be seen wearing leather jackets with glowing tattoos with plenty of jewelry and face coverings. They originally formed as an Arasaka-backed motorcycle club. The Tiger Claws evolved and separated, becoming their own entity, shifting from protection to dominance in the criminal underworld. While they maintain a facade of guardianship over the community, beneath the surface lies a brutal struggle for power and territory. The Tiger Claws has an interesting belief system as they prioritize profit over conflict, but their lower ranks often resort to extreme violence and cruelty. They control most of Japantown's nightlife through a network of bars, restaurants, and adult stores, while engaging in illegal activities such as trafficking and manufacturing behind the scenes. They have strong ties to corporate organizations, especially Arasaka, which allows them to operate with impunity. Although the Tiger Claws don't have any massive conflicts going on at the moment, the organization was the reason for the Mox forming, as they were responsible for the death of an adult entertainment worker, causing massive backlash and riots, eventually causing another group to form, ensuring it doesn't happen again. Although they may not have many conflicts on the outside, they have many internal struggles with different subsections seeking power. Despite this though, when an external threat shows itself, the Tiger Claws will show a united front against a common enemy. The Mox are a vibrant group based out of Lizzie's Bar in Kabuki, which formed in response due to violence towards a certain type of adult workers. The Mox draw their name from Moxie, symbolizing their determination to fight back against oppression. Their aesthetic contains punk features with outfits designed for mobility alongside body modifications that invoke a plastic doll walk. Emerging in the wake of Elizabeth Borden's murder in 2067 from the hands of a Tiger Claw, the Mox arose as protectors of vulnerable workers, turning Lizzie's Bar into an exclusive brain dance club and launching their own clothing line. I'm not sure Yuchi will be a fan of the name of their clothing brand though. While they focus on mutual self-defense, they also demand fees for protection and run similar businesses for profit. With leadership under CZQ, the Mox has grown more cynical over time, realizing they can only safeguard those directly affiliated with them. Despite their tough exterior and fierce reputation, members grapple with the complexities of their role in a world where they risk becoming the very oppressors they once fought against. Besides this, however, the Mox have managed to keep most of their core beliefs in one piece. Although only being newly formed, you can never say for sure that they won't be corrupted just like everyone else who stays in Night City for too long. Vargas is a formidable group based in Dogtown. Founded by Colonel Kurt Hansen after the Unification War, they carved out a territory in Pacifica, successfully expelling the police presence and establishing a dominance in the area. The group's name draws inspiration from the mythical Barghest, symbolizing their fierce reputation. Originally composed of former Militech soldiers, Barghest has expanded to include veterans, mercenaries, and disenfranchised individuals, all united by their desire for belonging and a fresh start. Formed from the chaos following the Unification War, Barghest offers the members not only protection, but also a sense of purpose, providing them with weapons, salaries, and medical care in exchange for their loyalty. The group is known for their distinctive fluorescent yellow gear and a wide array of military-grade weaponry, including modified equipment from Militech. Under Manson's leadership, they have maintained a strong hold over Dogtown, fostering a culture that defies corporate and law enforcement authorities. They make most of their profit from selling customized firearms, as well as military hardware. Due to their superior weaponry, they are able to use various AVs and airships to patrol Dogtown, keeping themselves safe from external threats. The group embraces a rugged, militaristic aesthetic that reflects its origins. Members often wear tactical gear and display a sense of camaraderie rooted in their shared experience as former soldiers or outcasts. Vargas stands as a symbol of defiance against corporate control and law enforcement, embodying a gritty alternative for those seeking to escape the oppressive structure of Night City. Maelstrom is a notorious group based in the industrial sector of Watson. They are driven by a deep obsession with cyber technology and pursuit of augmentation. Members frequently undergo extreme body modifications, often teetering on the brink of cyber psychosis, with their appearance marked by heavy cyberware. Their mantra reflects a belief that flesh is weak, and they embrace the madness as part of their identity. Originally formed in the aftermath of some big conflicts in the late 2010s, Maelstrom has evolved into a formidable criminal organization. They engage in smuggling, performing brutal hits, executions, and usually audacious heists. Their infamous club serves as a social hub and a front for their activities, where chaos and violence is a key part of their gatherings. Maelstrom has also been rumored to produce disturbing black market brain dance recordings, enhancing their dark reputation. Under the leadership of figures like Hammer and later Crusher, the group faced numerous challenges. However, they rebuilt, expanding their influence through ruthless tactics and a relentless drive for power. By 2077, under Royce's leadership, Maelstrom remained a dangerous force in Night City, known for their extreme cyberware and a willingness to experiment on anyone who crosses them. Despite their chaotic exterior, Maelstrom operates with a calculated approach to maintaining their grip on the underworld. Out of every criminal organization in Night City, Maelstrom is the most terrifying and evil in the traditional sense. And that was a quick breakdown of every small criminal organization, small I suppose you can say, in Night City, as the real criminals are definitely the corporate organizations. What do you think? Did I miss any key points or anything else? If so, let me know in the comments. This video is just designed as a holdover until next week, hopefully. I plan to release an hour-long video going through the history of Cyberpunk's production, as well as the story breakdown, with an analysis on the themes such as grief, loyalty, philosophical questions that the game brings up, as well as much more. I've already got a decent bit already done, so I hope to be able to get it fully done by next week, if not definitely the week after. I also want to say thank you for all the support on the last video. At the time of recording, it's at 8.5 thousand views, which is insane to me, and I greatly appreciate the attention you guys have bestowed upon me. But yeah, besides that, I hope to see you guys around. Peace.